So, winter 2025 season of anime is around the corner, and I wanted to do something a little different by doing my VTuber model for this because I thought it would be a nice change of pace. So, let's hop into it, see what's coming out, see what's going on, and see what good is in the winter season. So yes, as you can tell, I am in my VTuber form because I want to show them off a little bit once in a while. And plus, I'm part of the VTuber Creator Club for Twitch. So, you know, that's a thing now. So enjoy that little graphic that I just showed. But let's hop right into the anime season and see what's going to be coming out in winter, which is basically the beginning of 2025. So right off the bat, you see a couple things that are having seasons two behind them. So like right here, you have solo leveling. Right here, you got season 2 of Solo Leveling. You got season 4 of Dr. Stone. You have, I believe, Apothecary Diaries. Is that who this is? Let's look here. Yeah, Apothecary Diaries season 2. So that's nice. Got that second season of that coming out. Then we have Sakamoto Days. I've been reading this. I did a manga review on this. It is about a former assassin, like one of the world's best hitman. He went and retired, so he's just sitting back relaxing, and you follow this other new upcoming hitman who wants to take him out, and then you find out that you don't really want to do it. Sakamoto's just living his life. Still very deadly, but just living his life with his wife and with his daughter that he just wants to watch raise and grow up, and now he's just a convenience store clerk. And it follows his wacky adventures of people trying to kill him while also trying to maintain and keep things safe for his family. It's very funny, very solid, and I really think this is going to be a very, very hyped show for the season. Another one a lot of people are looking forward to is 100 Girlfriends Season 2. This is probably going to introduce about 4 or 5 more, which I think is hilarious. Keep in mind, the manga goes up to like 200 something chapters. They have plenty of material for this as long as the hype is around it and it keeps making fun of itself, which it does, and it does a very good job of it. People are going to enjoy the show and they're going to love it, and I genuinely enjoy it too. It's a very good, funny show. And what really sells it for me is that it makes fun of itself. It knows that it's a parody of itself, and it makes fun of it. And it makes fun of other anime and manga that are out and very relevant to the times that the chapters come out. It's actually pretty funny. Like, I get serious Gintama vibes from it. And then those who liked My Happy Marriage, you're getting a season 2 of that. Then we have Fate Strange Fake, which is a very weird thing to talk about because the dub's already out of the first episode. They released it a month early. I have no idea how that happened, but Crunchyroll released the dub a month early before the sub of it. And for those who don't know what Fate Strange Fake is, Fate Strange Fake centers around an imperfect copy of a Grail War based on the Third Holy Grail War in Fuyuki. Following the conclusion of the Third Grail War, a US-based organization with Magi distinct from London-based Mage Association, uses data from Fuyuki's Grail War to plan their own ritual. 70 years later, they used the city of Snowfield as a sacred land for their own Holy Grail War. However, they were unable to successfully replicate every aspect of the ritual, resulting in it acting only as an imitation that has lost the Saber class and allowed for summoning of strange servants due to the blurring of the definition of hero. It's good. Fate is a good series, and I think that premise alone is great. And it talks about how the main character is a puppet of a US spy organization and stuff like that. It just, Fate Strange Fake is going to be very good and possibly a high contender for anime of this season. And I think there's 24 episodes when it comes to Fate stuff, and it's very solid track record ever since Studio Dean copy of Fate Stay Night. Same with Unlimited Blade Works, same with Apocrypha, same with all the other spin-offs that came out. It's a solid 24 episodes, and it comes out on New Year's Eve this year. You have a second season of Tournament Bound Hanako-kun. You have a new one, Honey Lemon Soda, for 15-year-old Uka Ishimori. Middle school was the toughest experience she has ever lived through. She was dubbed Rocky due to always freezing up in front of other people and was endlessly bullied as a result. Now in high school, she has a chance to start fresh and improve herself. But during her first week, she is accidentally soaked in juice by her classmate Kai Mura, a flashy guy with lemon-colored hair. On paper, Kai is everything that Uka lacks. He is popular, aloof, and bold enough to speak his mind. Despite their contrasting personalities, Kai encourages her to slowly come out of her shell, offering a helping hand when others avoid to do so. Although Uka initially wanted to forge friendships, she has realized that her true feelings, she has fallen in love with Kai. What started with a lemon soda is about to change Uka and Kai's lives forever. A nice, cool romance story about a very soft-spoken girl who's scared to do things, but this bold boy, possibly golden retriever vibes, says, nah, you can come and be yourself. Come on out. Come and do these things. I believe in you. Let me help you along. And it turns into a love story, which sounds really nice. Unnamed Memory has a second season coming out. Then we have the sequel to Blue Exorcist, which is going to be very cool. I've been hearing about it, and it's going to be based off the manga, which is great. Hopefully they don't steer away from it. Then we have this show where basically a high schooler has to marry a girl in his class, which is his biggest rival, and it kind of turns into a comedy love story romance thing, which I forget the English name. The English name's out there, but I honestly forget it. This one's going to probably be on my radar. Then we have Guild Assistant, which this one I did a review on. It follows Miss Alana Clover, who signed up to be a receptionist at a guild hall, who just wants to sit back, relax, get a bunch of money, and just live a good life. Live the ticket to the good life. Well, unfortunately, her dreams turn into an overtime nightmare when adventurers get stuck at clearing a dungeon. And to save her from doing all the paperwork, she said, I'ma take it into my own hands, and goes clears the dungeon so she can sit back and just enjoy life. This is hilarious comedy that I've been looking forward to, and I'm so glad that they are making it into an anime. I bet it's gonna be a 12, 13 episoder. They haven't announced it yet, but that's my guess for that, and that's gonna be very good. I already know it. It's gonna look fantastic. This one here looks interesting. It looks like a gun club, but there's no synopsis. Grisaya? Phantom Trigger? Who knows what it's about, but the poster looks very interesting. And we have another comedy romance here, taking place in high school. That might be good. I'm going to go over what I know what's going to be good. So just to tell me if I'm missing one, just comment down below if you see something that, looks good or is going to be good. We have Ubablot, which I heard is going to be very good. It's very ecchi, but it's a good action fantasy. This comes out January 11th. Rumors stirred throughout the land when the wielder of the black sword draws his black blade. All who stand in its path are torn asunder. Krotzel, the mysterious young boy who carries the black sword, undeniably wields it with exceptional skill. But can he truly be responsible for the bloody rumors? Pursued by traitorous lances, 4 powerful warriors who were to be defeated by the 7 heroes, the strength of the young swordsman will be tested to its limits. At battle's end, only the shocking truth of Krotzel's quest will stand above the corpses of his enemies. An epic fantasy of grandest scales. I've heard that Ubablot is good, and a lot of people have been waiting for it. So I'm really curious on how this is going to go. Definitely up my alley. Then we have Ishura's getting a second season. This is like a work romance comedy, if I remember correctly. There's a couple different things that just like standing out. Like, Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf-san. I saw a manga on this not too long ago. For this one, Zenshu? After graduating from high school, Natsuko Hirose starts her career as an animator. Her talent quickly flourishes and makes her debut as a director in no time. Her first anime becomes a massive hit, sparking a social phenomenon and earning her recognition as an up-and-coming genius director. Her next project is set to be a romantic comedy movie themed around first love. However, never being in love herself, Natsuko struggles to understand the concept of first love. As a result, she is unable to create a storyboard, causing the movie production come to a standstill. And it's done by MAPPA, so it's going to have very good quality behind it. So this is basically going to be a coming of age story, I'm assuming, or maybe a movie of her trying to figure out how to do this, how to fall in love, who to fall in love with, and stuff like that. Then you have Okitsura, I believe how the English name is translated to, with all that. I don't want to understand, but I believe that's the English name was given to it. Tetsuro Nakamura transferred to Okinawa and fell in love with a girl, but I can't understand her dialect. Thankfully, Higa-san is always helping me out with translation. A cross-cultural romance that a wee bit different begins in the southern islands. So this guy goes to Okinawa for an exchange program, and it turns into a romance, so that could be good. That could be amazing. Then you got an elf who basically goes over to Japan, so that could be interesting. Is there anything else that kind of looks like it would stand out to me? Oh yeah, the Behemoth. This one looks good. Yeah, here we go. Behenko, the elf girl's cat, is secretly an S-rank monster. No one asked to be a cat. After dying in a fight against the forces of evil, a knight is shocked to discover that instead of being reborn as a hero of humanity, he starts his new life as a behemoth, one of the most powerful monsters in the world. The only problem is that a baby behemoth looks awful like an adorable house cat. Things grow even more confusing when a beautiful elf adventurer rescues him from the brink of death rather than finishing him off. This house cat slash knight's baffling journey is just getting started. So it's more Isekai, but that right there tells you what kind of show it's gonna be. Then we have I'm living with an otaku ni konichi. Otaku konichi, otaku ni girl with zero romance experience. A normal salaryman, Tsukasa, is attacked by a Yoma and is gallantly saved by the appearance of a genius Konichi, Shizuru. However, when she is not working, she becomes an otaku ni. Today, Tsukasa's house husband skills will continue to spoil Shizuru, a prescription delivered directly to you. Looks like a cool romance anime if you ask me. It's probably going to be very cool, very neat, very cute, and very ecchi if I had to take a very good guess with that. But honestly, I'm not sure what else really is going to stand out. I'm really curious on what you guys think is going to stand out. I'm just scrolling through. This is kicked out of a Heroes Party one. There's just so much to go through. I really don't know what to pick out, what to watch. I mean, the big one for me was Sakamoto-san. That's going to be a big one for me to watch. But everything else... Oh yeah, Pharmagia. The game that came out not too long ago on the Wii. They're getting an anime. So let's take a look at that real quick. Anime project based on the game of the same name. After the death of Fleshy's dad's ruler, the overlord Glaza seizes power and imposes an oppressive regime of the world's inhabitants. As Ten and his fellow Magia friends command an army of monsters as you explore and battle across the treacherous lands of the underworld, collecting resources. That's literally, I think this is just the game description. So, it's literally based off the, anyway, we're back. It's based off the video game. So they literally copied the game description and threw it here because Marvelous USA. Yes, they copied the game description and threw it in here. That's that. But yeah, I don't know of any other thing. There's more card fight coming out. I'm trying to think, is there anything that's like overlapping? There's some stuff that's continuing from the last season that I'm going to be watching still. Let's see. There's movies. Where's continuation? Special. Where's continuations? Hello? Do they not have continuations listed? They don't have continuations listed. They have Skate Infinity OVA. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they got a Kaiju number 8 movie coming out. Versailles movie. I forgot that's coming out. That's going to be good by MAPPA. Rosa Versailles is so good, by the way. If you ever get a chance, I really recommend go watching Rosa Versailles. Even to this day, it is still a very good anime. So yeah, those are some of the anime that I picked out. Let me know. I didn't go over much because a lot of these still don't have like a lot of description to it, or none of them have had standout titles or build up to it. There's a bunch of isekais coming out. That there's a lot of generic ones, but I don't know which ones are good, which ones are bad. There's one that I want to watch that I didn't talk about, but it's called it's basically about a guy who gets the appraisal skill. Even though he has the weakest one, he's actually the strongest, something like that. It's very, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of different anime coming out next season. I don't know which one I really want to watch. So let me know what you think. I listed off some that off the top of my head that I could see right here that I will watch. It's like 100 Girlfriends, Sakamoto Days. You have Fate Strange Fake. I'll probably end up watching Grisaya Phantom Trigger because that looked good. Guild Assistant Girl is going to be good. They have Uberblot that I'm going to watch. Elf Sun I'm going to watch. The Okinawa one I'm probably going to watch. Zenshu I'm going to watch. There's a lot that I'm going to watch. And then the Behemoth one I'm probably going to watch. So we'll see what happens. I'll see what people recommend to me. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything I missed that you guys like and you are going to watch or you are looking forward to. I really want to see that. So until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.